let's do this one more time. Heritage units. Foamers go apeshit over seeing them. We all know that. And it's fair to say that there are several out there across multiple railroads. Not only that, but a multitude of special units made for brand partnerships, promoting diverse workforces, and, all other PR bullshit. In this video, I'll review them in the same formula everyone's familiar with. The only rules is that steam locomotives won't be counted, bicentennial locomotives have their own video, and the semi-quincentennials, we'll save that for the 4th of July. Anyways, we have a lot of ground to cover, so let's begin. This is every heritage and special unit reviewed in 10 words, or less. Starting this list off good. Damn. Slap the anniversary logo and that's it. Nothing but simple. Pretty faithful to the Yeesh! Midnight Blue is a good scheme, but stamps! I mean, it's a start. A rap for promoting more smog and gridlock. My favorite. Same opinion. What do you mean this one wrecked? Let's be real, Phase 3 really just works on anything. I mean, Amtrak's gotta start somewhere. Come on! I mean, is anything better than Pepsi? Who knows? Like I said, for 130, a decent replacement. Basically the most prototypical for Amtrak's heritage flip. Oh. They moved it to another unit. At least it's more authentic. Simply there to promote and crash in the trucks. It wore Operation Lifesaver better than Monopoly, honestly. Simple and effective, and now with plushy cab rides. Day 18,263. Yeah, Amtrak's changed that much within 50 years. No Pioneer, no bit. I'm sorry, but what's fun about Florida, bro? I'ma be real, I don't mind the number change. I'm getting flashback to 231's original scheme. Sitting by the palm trees in a large oasis. Coca-Cola espuma. Probably the most out-of-field partnership with Amtrak. Literally Phase 5, but inverted. Also, Metroliner 2, Electric Boogaloo, and it's gone. Did they really try to milk this scheme on everything? 2 words. Missed opportunity! Another pair of bangers. I didn't mean literally! I don't think it's Seattle that much, but this slaps. Basically a blue bonnet, but with Maersk branding. It's Bicentennial Part 2, without the Bicentennial. A foundation for liveries reduced to scrap. Childhood nostalgia for Gen Zs in a locomotive. An unintentional sticker unit. Ugh. Just BNSF being BNSF. Talk about a waste of potential. It's just an oversized hood ornament for a port opening. Basically the war bonnet scheme if it was drunk. Not again. You mean to tell me we got heritage hoppers? More valuable than my life-saving. Damn, cooked already? One knot in Bangor and it's repainted. What even were these? Fine proportions, but god those colors suck ass! We have Icy at home having ass. That's slug though. Back when CN had heart. And it's scrapped. In the dark, they're basically CN locomotives, I guess. I'm not the only one bothered from the high numbers. The most accurate heritage unit on CN's roster, I guess? Okay, so, no rock lights? Michigan! To think most are already gone. Also, shameless.
Fuck off. And again, fuck off.
Be honest, you only like it because it's an EMD. Literal slop. This is gonna suck, isn't it? Love the scheme though. What is the livery design on that? How many more conversions are left? What's next? Empress? Wanna bet the mainline units will flop? Bastardizing the last dual flags AC-44 since 2023. Fakers in disguise, but pretty accurate regardless. A close representation of an OG scheme, at least in Canada. Expo 86 promotional material, but to a slighter degree. Remember fast trailer services? Canadian Pacific obviously doesn't. Great execution of an old scheme on modern power. I like how inspired the color palette for these are. Could you imagine this one out west? Decent unit, but I feel like this one stalks me. Forgettable in my opinion. No wonder why it's ghosted me. Probably the most creative military unit. Change my mind. Better than CN's attempt, with a K5LA to boot. It's just a container. From promotional material to literal nothingness. Sort of. A historical sticker on a mediocre paint scheme.
Do it! Just do it!
United Way, please fuck off from railroads. Also XBNO, without the promos, looks like a bad patch job. A veteran unit at its simplest form. Probably the best glow up for OCS locomotives. How many locomotives received these? Oh damn. What a cop-out. Remember when CSX had diversity? I sure do. Clinchfield but blue, and it kept the stripe work. The lone child of the F40 family still in corporate colors. Why does this paint scheme actually go so hard? Imagine a police chase with this locomotive. That camouflage looks like someone had a stroke. I'm indifferent with the fade, but the rest is fine. Wacky proportions for a beloved paint scheme. YN2 vibes anyone? I love Conrail, but damn this sucks. Fucking baller, graffitied or not. Again, basic really, but effective. Honestly, the purple works pretty well. Colors are off, but okay. Why does it feel like the blues kind of match? Of all the schemes, this one. Good choice of livery design per se for the market. Yeah, no backstripes, but whatever. Underrated fallen flag, but mid-scheme. Like 1982, YN2 vibes pretty much. Alright scheme, but damn they screwed them over. Who even remembers the Georgia? Looking back, that Chattanooga scheme is goated. A pretty solid scheme, just lobotomized on a Gevo. Better choice for gray considering 800 exists. Pretty good scheme. Damn, it's dead. How did such an irrelevant unit get special treatment? An oversized box of Kraft mac and cheese. And not sponsored. Pink for Save the Tatas. Captain America having ass. We have 1943 at home, be like. Yeah, they exist. A slight cop-out, but based railroad. Oh, 90 Max. Oh, how you sucked! When translating a classic scheme on a modern unit works. Such an inspired livery for the Iowa Interstate. Nothing more. Heaven forbid these in merger colors. The flag works well on this, not gonna lie. The existing livery, but gaining a bulge for text. They, exist. Forgotten but a decent bicentennial-ish livery. Egyptian Railway livery having ass. MBDA dipping into heritage units? Yes, please. I don't like the stripes at the front. McGuinness mostly works on modern diesels, honestly. Surprising they give the GP40s a treatment, but they're cool. Pan Am's foamer magnets. Or used to. Alright rendition of a CNW heritage unit. Knowing Metra, they'd slap it on an F40. I gotta admit, the color palette for this is alright. this exists, capturing the heritage of Metro's early days faithfully. A rather mid-recreation, but at least it's not, well, stylish livery for the state of Illinois. If y'all were expecting that joke, it's getting old. Aside from red, this does not look like The Rock. The start of Metro's most bizarre locomotives. Better attendance policy than BNSF, of course. Equally as cool, but yeah, we missed the MRL. That scheme is remembered? That's a first. Oddly feel nostalgic about Metro North for some reason. Anyone even remember the scheme before now? One word. Hot! Not bad, all things considered. That's a little uncanny, but decent. This scheme existed for some reason. The OG New Haven, happy it's represented here. A reminder that these existed, and they still go hard. Considering the arrows are goated, it's nice. And now more lore accurate. I love the fact it has a bronze bell. NJT knew what they were doing, and it's amazing. This railroad existed, and this scheme is alright. Damn faithful to Conrail's paint scheme. Why does NJT have to be this good?
Screaming eagle!
Wait, wrong railroad. To think they wrapped it for a model railroad brand. As an ASD myself, I approve. I appreciate the subject matter, but this design is weird. Now with striping that doesn't connect thanks to the design. This exists. This too. Wait, why do I hear boss music? What was the locomotive designers thinking? We're running in the 90s with this one. F units externally, GP38s internally. Oh god damn it! A firefighting hot rod for a 4-axle unit. Interesting. Best rendition of the mayor scheme. Changed my mind. Back when NS was blessing us. At least it's still around. OGs will remember this. Until it got repainted. Honestly, the scheme fits better on 5642. Great scheme, garbage sounding horn. NS certainly paid attention to those shitboxes. A scheme so timeless, it's worth throwing it at a... Seeing this on former Penzi trackage is ironic. I wondered if it inhaled anthracite coal at some point. Killer horn, good design. The locomotive for the Blue Ridge. And that's it. Cannonballing its ass since 2012. They basically chose the best scheme for the CNJ. The glowworm of NS's heritage fleet. Basic and simple, but glazed by certain people. Decent really, not much to say on this. Just decent. For a Monongahela heritage unit, does it visit home? Conrail Blue really works on anything. Obvious bias though. Nothing beats the Southern Crescent green. Those stripes are fire. Banger horn, good recreation. Wow, what a lovely unit. I wonder why people hate it.
We're cargo moving people.
Does anyone remember its original form? Did anyone order an oversized creamsicle? At least older NS was managed better than modern NS. The GP59s and Dash 9s wore the scheme better. Try not to make a Sonic joke challenge. What a lovely unit. Oh.
My death was greatly exaggerated.
Oh, welcome back, Thoroughbred livery, I guess. Striking livery, but damn, this rebuild sucked ass. Good scheme for an otherwise polarizing rebuild program. A middle finger for furloughing workers and destroying communities. Only made for a PR stunt, then quickly forgotten. Remember when people voted for DNH? NS doesn't. Brought to life because people asked for this beauty. They're literally pulling a CSX here, but they're okay. Little funky, but overall decent. accurate recreation of their own heritage. Low-key mad respect. Even a short line outdoing CN, a W unit in general, reminiscent of the older purple days. Overall, okay for an anniversary unit, I guess. Much like the arrows, they're fine. Remember when UP used to run these? I don't. A solid scheme, but yeah. I would talk about this, but where's the locomotive?
Screaming Eagles!
Literally butchered from rust, graffiti, and patches, and still around. John Deere Green's better in my opinion. Definitely out there with that detail. Technically the more accurate UP heritage unit, to an extent, creating childhood nostalgia since 2005. Brought in with the striking silver look and PR stunts. Powered by our greed. For real, this aged terribly. Colorful and pointless. And probably rotting in storage. What is it with UP slapping special schemes on 70Ms? The first ace to be preserved? Wow, we're getting old. Giving awards onto locomotives that hardly operate today. The OG Olympics units. And forgotten the time. Surprising they still wear the wrap today. Breast cancer awareness on a massive machine. Alright, wearing its stupid number after the Scouts. Commemorating 5,000 Givos and then forgotten. Big red and quickly forgotten about. The first F40 and the first wrap. For fuck's sake, why do you need 6 for a damn movie poster? Nothing beats promoting a broadcast television network.
Oh yeah!
Are they trying to promote drinking and driving? A decent wrap for Operation Lifesaver representation. Nice wrap, but looks like a golden turd.
I drank a beer.
Nothing beats promoting a hardware store.
I drank another beer.
Cool in 2017, boring in 2026. It's basically the turbo train, but more mediocre. A good evolution of livery change, but they're okay. And yeah, that's about it. This is likely the last 10 words or less video I'll make on this channel, as I've more or less gotten bored of the trend, so to speak. A bit of a fun fact is that this script has actually been sitting on my PC for 3 years, as I ended up putting the script on hold when CSX began working on their heritage units, and I chose to wait it out until CSX finished the fleet up. Hence where we are now. It also gave me time to work on tweaking the script and fixing it up, and I low-key like how this one turned out. Nonetheless, I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, folks. Oh yeah, you exist too, I guess.